This nigga Nip Hussle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Blacc Sam, shout out Blacc Sam. Rest in peace, neighborhood Nip the Crib. This ain't gonna be a long session. But Blacc Sam broke the internet. Obviously, apparently, whether the community knew it or not, it seems like they were waiting to hear what Blacc Sam had to say. And me speaking on this is going to be a little different than everybody else. You know, I enjoy a good conspiracy theory like the next person. This situation a little different. I tend to keep my opinions and my thoughts on the situation limited as to I discuss in the public. And I don't even really debate any details about the Nipsey Hussle situation. And first and foremost, I wasn't there, you know, and I realize I only have information that's second and third hand at best. So it's nothing for me to debate. But I didn't watch the whole Blacc Sam interview. What I did get was the main first clip that went viral, when he was describing the day and the protocol and how that day didn't meet with protocol. And a couple of questions, shout out Big Boy too, a couple of questions that Big Boy asked him right around that time. It was like a slide right on IG, right? And I think for our community, at least, since Cat Williams, this might have been the biggest interview that's been buzzing. There's a lot of hype around it. I see a lot more reactions to it, and I've heard a lot more reactions to it than the portion of the video, the actual interview that I've seen, right? Well, go to sleep, CD. Bye. Some people there's tons of videos on YouTube designed to help people fall asleep. Perhaps the traditional ones aren't for you. Maybe you need to watch my intro to go to sleep. Soothing. They say music calms a savage beast. Maybe you're a savage beast in need of calming. Who knows? Or skip through it, or just don't do it. Oh, my mama. But for those that might be curious, the reason why we have an extended intro is because typically on YouTube, when you get into a live, people start saying, all right, we're going to wait for some more people to gather, send the live out. Rather than do that, I'd rather give my chat this type of time to build. But anyway, okay, I saw that interview, right? That part, that main part that everybody was reacting to initially. One thing I can say, Blacc Sam appeared to be honest about and extremely genuine. He spoke what he thought and how he saw things, and he broke it down. But at the end of his statement, he clarified it all by saying, and can't nobody tell me nothing. That's how I feel that took place. And I think that everybody owed Blacc Sam the room to have that. Whether you agree with what he say, I think he's probably ran these scenarios and incidents over in his head more than anybody. He perhaps thought about Nipsey, Nipsey's safety, Nipsey's future, Nipsey's day-to-day business probably more so than any other person, because they was a team. That was Lil Broski. They was plotting a vision, the marathon, and that's a long shot. And you could tell the way Blacc Sam carry himself, how calculated he is. So I can imagine, since I know how much I've thought about it, and then just imagine how much closer to the actual situation Blacc Sam is, and the loss that he experienced is far more extreme. So I can imagine he's thought about it tons and tons and tons, and being such a calculated thinker, probably even seen as an overthinker to a lot of people. I cannot confirm that, but I just know people that think deeply tend to cover every scenario. Your brain runs through every single scenario, and I have to respect what he comes up with. Now, at least in that clip, Blacc Sam suggested other individuals may have some knowledge of what took place before it happened, and he feel that way. That's how he feel. But what I did notice, he did not name any individual. He said just the way things took place, his belief that there had to be someone else that may have been perhaps, influencing or motivating dude to make the moves. And he gave his reasons why, but he didn't indicate any individual. And I see a lot of goofies on the internet taking Blacc Sam's statement and applying them to a certain individual. I've heard a lot of reactions to where even people was on there debating like, couldn't say nobody name. And, well, everybody know who it is, who he talking about and all that. And I got to at least give Blacc Sam props, because if he was suspicious of any specific individual, he was wise enough, sharp enough, solid enough to not indicate any individual. He may have gave his theory in general, and some people may debate whether or not, they approve of that. But that's not where I'm at with it. Where I'm at with it is whether he has a person in mind or not, which maybe he did, he knew better than to come on public media platforms and insinuate who he may be suspicious of. But you got a whole bunch of weenie, D-Nuck, C-Nuck, and goofballs online, cuz running with it, doing police stuff, trying to incriminate and insinuate a certain individual took place is who he was talking about. And I think that's boo-boo, 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 boo-boo. I don't understand where it became cool, understandable, or acceptable for so-called members, ex-members, affiliated members, spokespersons for the culture, people that spend their time on the internet representing themselves as factors and members, to then turn around, get online, and just start discussing the possibility of someone's involvement in a conspiracy to commit murder. There's something that I heard Blacc Sam say. He was like, well, he got to a juncture in this conversation. He was like, well, I'll say this because he already got found guilty. And then he started going into the theory of the conspiracy. I'm not sure, no expert on the law to no degree, but I am to some degree familiar with it. And I am familiar with the concept that similar to murder, conspiracy to commit murder has no statutes of limitation. So I don't know if once they find one individual guilty for a murder, if it's then too late to unravel a conspiracy and then charge a group with conspiracy. I'm not that knowledgeable of the law, but my mind tells me that it may be potentially possible for an individual to get found guilty of a murder, and then when more evidence presents itself down the line, then here comes a conspiracy for a group or more than one individual. Even if the person who committed the murder eventually who got found guilty for committing the murder begins to indicate that maybe they weren't working alone. So I don't know how that works. So for that being said, I know what he was trying to do and he did his best. But this is sometimes why the rule of don't say nothing is said is stated, because maybe if Blacc Sam might not really give that much, right? But it seems as if he was doing his best to adhere by what we consider the code would say. But even then, Spider ain't had no drink, ain't popped nothing this morning. It's all greenery. So, Blacc Sam probably didn't really think about a potential conspiracy case, but he probably not really giving a fee-nuck about being that sensitive toward the issue either. But, I probably personally wouldn't even have suggested or insinuated that there may be more to the case in crime, but that's cuz brother. That's cuz heart, that's cuz soul. I would not put myself in a position of authority to say he should or should not have said anything. I think that he really applies his integrity to our code more so than it's seemingly he's required to. When you really hear the people that really know him break down his actual affiliation with the game, you feel me? It seemed like Cuz ain't even under much obligation to adhere to none of what he has shown respect to, and he's gone above and beyond to do so. So I just y'all know how I feeding up with neighborhood Nip the Crip, the Keyway Christ, and it's a pretty big interview. Everybody's talking about it, so I figured that I'm not really interested in the controversial side of it, but I felt like I owed it to the homie, owed it to my listeners, owed it to the conversations that's currently going on, just to live my perspective to a certain degree on my mama, and that's all that is. Shout out neighborhood Nip the Crip. Love you, cuz.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, what we trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathon, making moves taken. The heartbreaking news make major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now, stakes is huge. Snakes and fake straddling the gate, it's too late to choose. You violent visions gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never say me on my baby. Most beautiful gift Punto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't view this slide twice, cause they crucified Christ. Hey, bud, yep. Crip, that basketball court is hard on my mama.
Snakewood Nip Hussle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be.